What's up, Canuck fans? Welcome to The Line Change, a Vancouver Canucks podcast, which is a proud presentation of DraftKings Sportsbook, as well as a proud member of the Hockey Podcast Network. Be sure to check out the network for your favorite podcast covering your favorite team at thehockeypodcastnetwork.com, the home of hockey podcasts, every team, everywhere. We have a new report coming to us from the Daily Hive that says apparently Elias Pettersson, the forward, EP40'S agent, is not happy about the trade rumors and speculation surrounding Pettersson going on right about now. PD's agent, PJ Barry, has made it known that he's upset about the trade rumors surrounding his client. Let's go ahead and dive right into it. JB Barry, who is not too pleased with all the trade rumors swirling around Elias Pettersson. Barry, who serves as the agent of the Vancouver Canucks forward, is reportedly quite upset that his client continues to be discussed in trade conversations. The 27-year-old, who is in just the second of an 8-year, $92.8 million deal, has had his name discussed plenty over the last year. Part of the reason for all the trade speculation is the fact that the Canucks are opting for a complete rebuild. Technically, they have not actually said that it is a quote-unquote complete rebuild, as they're not taking it down to the studs. It was looking that way for some time and was confirmed in December once they dealt Quinn Hughes to the Minnesota Wild. The other part, of course, is that Pettersson has struggled immensely ever since signing the contract. The Swedish centerman, who recorded 102 points during the 2022-23 season, which feels like was forever ago, has managed just 13 goals and 29 points through 41 games in 25-26. I do believe he had a point in the game the other night. Correct me if I'm wrong. I did not actually watch the game, so I haven't actually not seen who all scored. Pettersson does, however, hold all the cards. His contract carries a full no-movement clause, which kicked in this past July through its entirety, meaning that he would need to agree to any trade before it would take place. I talked to his agent, JP Barry. They haven't been talked to by the Canucks. Friend of the podcast and friend of the show, Rick Dollywall, said, all these people that want Pettersson traded and all this Pettersson talk, I don't know if he's going to waive. He's got the final say, and his agents aren't super happy with all those rumors either. Sportsnet's Elliot Friedman, who had joined the show, hasn't heard that Pettersson would be willing to waive his no-movement clause at this time. As of yesterday, Rick and Don, I had no indication that he was willing to waive at all. Friedman said, that's one thing that we have to look at here. Is there really a player who's willing to go in season? I think this can change with any phone call, and I think all the noise means as a player, you kind of have to think about it, but I didn't have any indication as of yesterday that he was going to consider it. Barring a sudden change of heart, it doesn't appear as though Pettersson will be traded by the Canucks ahead of the March 6th deadline, should both the noise and his struggle continue. However, it will be interesting to see if he changes his mind over the course of the summer. So there's that. Now, before we continue and discuss more about this, I'd like to thank my main and primary sponsor, none other than DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Never experienced the jaw-dropping moments that make hockey? Well, you can experience them all with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Missouri listeners, listen up. DraftKings Sportsbook is now live in the Show Me State. New customers, this one's for you. Bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN, that's code THPN, to turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY, which is 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-78-9777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas. Pass-through per wager may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets, which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. This is a limited time offer. Copyright NHL 2025, all rights reserved. I'd like to thank my secondary sponsor, none other than Gassy Jack Art, maker of this amazing artwork you see right here in front of you. And you guys can check them out yourselves at GassyJackArt.com. All right, let's dive into this PD stuff. I can understand how PD's agent is upset about the trade rumors and the speculation surrounding his client. I would be too if I was his agent. I mean, these trade speculations and rumors have been running rampant for over a year now, dating back to just prior to PD signing that $11.6 million contract. Remember the supposed, Carolina thing that was going on, that they, looked like there was a trade on the table with Carolina. Maybe the Canucks may have done it to leverage PD into, or coerce PD into signing the extension, basically saying, if you don't sign this extension, we're going to trade you. What about the one after the JT Miller trade that reportedly had Necas Kotkaniemi possibly involved and may have even had something to do with Rantanen? So remember, there was that speculation as well. They also probably thought that once that no move clause kicked in July, the trade speculation would end. They had up until then. Remember, people were talking about, they have up until his no move clause kicks in of them trading him, and then their hands are going to be tied a little bit. But they were also probably hoping PD would find his game again and show that he can be that $11.6 million player. And quite frankly, he hasn't. I mean, he's shown flashes of it, yes, so far this season, but it just hasn't been there consistently, at least his offense anyway. Sure, PD has upped his defensive game, and that's what a lot of people have been talking about, how he's really upped his defensive game. Remember, there was that span where he was taking so many faceoffs and was blocking so many shots. He really upped his defensive game with that, and you can't take that away from him. But there also lies who he's playing with. And we've been saying for a very long time now that PD needs proper wingers, and it's kind of getting old saying that, right? I mean, no one seems to be working on that notion. Obviously, the question as of late that has been brought up, we'll dive more into this in our next video, which will talk about 7 teams that are linked to Pettersson. He may just need a change of scenery. We'll dive more into that in that video, so be on the lookout for that. That will come out after this one does. I wanted to do this one first. That being said, both Rick Dhaliwal and Elliot Friedman are right. Pettersson holds all the cards because of his no-move clause. He has final say on if and where he goes. Now, they mentioned in the article that the team has not approached him about it. The same thing was said when the whole JT Miller trade, or just prior to it going through, Rutherford said they hadn't approached Miller before they finally did, and Miller was willing to waive only if he went to New York. Could we see a similar situation with PD? Maybe. But again, Pettersson holds all the cards, as I keep saying, and he may not want to leave. He may want to plant roots here with his new wife, who he only just got married this past summer. And we all know what he's gone through personally this year. No need to bring it up again. I know there was that report by Frank Cervelli and how he thinks PD could and will likely be traded by the Olympics, which is in 2 weeks or so. I still don't see that happening, especially after hearing how the team hasn't even approached Pettersson about waiving his no-move clause. That's something that Cervelli seems to be forgetting, is that PD holds all the cards. He has the no-move clause. He earned that no-move clause, and he decides, not the team. So personally, I don't think he's going to get moved. But again, that's just me. You can agree to disagree with me, but that's just what I think. And I do think Alvin and Rutherford do see PD as part of this rebuild. Despite him not proving himself as an $11.6 million player, could he use a change of scenery? Maybe. But again, it's all up to Pettersson. Pettersson is the one who will make this decision, and perhaps the article is right. Perhaps, he may not want to make that decision in season. He may have a change of heart come the off season. So I guess we shall see. But the question is for you guys, though. What are your thoughts on the reports that PD's agent is not happy and is quite upset about all the trade rumors and speculation going on? Do you think it could cause another distraction for PD, which is something he does not need? Remember, he's dealing with an injury right now. He's actually playing through one that he's going to have to play through the rest of the season. Maybe it might even muddle the waters in the locker room. Remember, Adam Foote even said they're trying to change the culture. Could this affect that? We know how trade rumors and speculation has affected the locker room in the past, such as like with Quinn Hughes, JT Miller, and so on. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Quick shout out and thank you to my sponsors once again, DraftKings and Gassy Jack Art. And also, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed to the channel and want to stay up to date on all your Vancouver Canucks content, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video. You can also check out our official merchandise store. We are currently selling our 1-year anniversary collection, which is we are rapidly approaching our 1-year anniversary towards the end of February, and it has complete new design logo, both blue and green, as well as our skate version of the logo. As you can see there, that black hoodie with the skate logo on it looks absolutely crisp. I actually ordered one myself. So go ahead, check it out, thelinechangepodcast.threadless.com. Also, if you want to have more discussions such as like this one, join our official Discord. There's a link to it in the description down below. It's completely free to join, so go ahead and do that if you so choose to do so. You can find and interact with us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, even Blue Sky. You can find us all on there. Feel free to give us a follow on all of our social media platforms. Speaking of platforms, if you prefer an audio version of this podcast, you can find us on both Spotify and Apple Podcasts. On Spotify, feel free to give us a follow, as well as rate and review us on either platform. It really helps out the podcast. Something else that also helps out the podcast, if you had a favorite episode that you absolutely loved listening to, go ahead and download said episode or any other favorite episodes. That too also really helps out the podcast as well. And of course, we are very greatly appreciated of it. So once again, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And as always, go Canucks, go.